Now to the war in Eastern Europe, and Ukraine is struggling to hold off Russian forces in the east. More than 500 civilians are now sheltering from Russian attacks after the failed evacuation of a chemical plant. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Zelensky made a stop in the south of the country, touring damage in some of the hardest hit areas. As David Biller reports from Lviv, more aid is on its way to the war-torn country.
President Zelensky was in the southern city of Mykolaiv today. That's between Odessa and the now Russian-controlled region of Kherson. It is a coastal agricultural region, and the city of Mykolaiv has been shelled throughout the war and also suffered airstrikes. Zelensky surveyed the damage earlier this morning, and then he also met with military leaders to discuss the Russian threat both by land and sea to this region, as well as the need to continue support to the Primorye city that's on the sea. This is important because this is the first time that Zelensky has actually traveled to southern Ukraine during this war. He's been to the front before, but first time in the south. He also went to Odessa. He visited a hospital there too, spoke with doctors and thanked them for their service. He went to a military shooting range as well. Also gave out medals to servicemen and servicewomen. And this is a big show of support by Zelensky for the people in southern Ukraine. He said that as long as they are alive, that Ukraine has a strong wall protecting it. So again, really out there showing his support for the troops on the front. And this comes after Zelensky himself received his own show of support this week, not just from the 4 EU leaders who were in Kyiv to speak about possibly providing more weaponry, more intense weaponry, and also just giving their full-throated support for the Ukrainian cause, because he had previously said that some of them had appeared to be straddling the fence, not throwing their full weight of full support behind Ukraine. Now they've said that they support the cause. Boris Johnson was in town after them. He also made it very clear that he is in it for the long haul and support Ukraine to recover all of the territory that it so far has lost to Russia. We see what's happening in the east. Ukraine is really struggling. The governor of Luhansk province said that it is harder and harder every day to hang on in the city of Severodonetsk. Ukraine right now has roughly 20% of the city. One of the main flashpoints is the Azot chemical plant. There are 570 civilians inside, including almost 40 kids. And so far, the two sides have not been able to reach an agreement on how to evacuate those civilians. Both sides have said that a ceasefire is necessary. It seems that the terms of that ceasefire are the sticking point here. We see that Russia has told Ukraine that if they want this humanitarian corridor, the soldiers inside that Azot chemical plant need to lay down their arms and surrender. This happened several days ago, and plans for this humanitarian corridor did not move forward. Negotiations are underway between Kyiv and Moscow, but so far we haven't seen any material progress there. Rutabe?
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.